My name is David Pierce Powell, and I was here from June of '67 through June of '68. I was in Rio, going to school, anthropology, sociology, 101. And then I went mining in the Pine Nut Mountains, the Slater mine. And the guy didn't pay us. Cliff Cook or Cliff Crook, depending. And so my partner and I moved here and camped for free. And the people who thought they wanted to lease the place didn't. So this Larson, in desperation, offered it to me. It was a good mix too. We had cowboys and Indians and club people and college professors and all, a good mix of types of people who liked the place and would come all the way out here from wherever they were. Some were just out of Dayton. Well, the name of David Toll was doing the Spark Cinema. And he was showing all these exotics like Kurosawa and Fellini and Bergman and documentaries and silent movies and everything that the theaters weren't showing. And when he pulled the plug, Sutro started doing it out here. Well, I learned how to do the pecan punch, which the Basques seemed to like. Trying to remember who our Basque customers were. I think Bob Laxalt came out a few times. University Press, Governor's brother. Harold Smith Jr., I didn't know who he was, would come out on his motorcycle. Well, I made a list. Don Bowers, the editor of Nevada Magazine, Bob Richards, the editor of the Territorial Enterprise, people like that were regulars.
So when you were out here, did you ever go back into the tunnel?
No, we talked about it, but we had no way to check the air. And bad air can kill you, as miners will tell you. What the miners in the old days used was a candle. When the flame begins working its way up away from the wick, that's bad air, man, and watch out. But here comes this guy Kesey. This is after I left. And I just took the inner tube and the mag-light and went back in. And he comes back out and he says, well, I went in 1,200 feet. And his merry pranksters are saying, bullshit, you did. So he climbs back in the inner tube and paddles back and rips off the 1,200 foot marker. Nice drop shadow every 100 feet. And brought it out, and it hung behind the bar for the rest of the time that the bar was open. The saloon was open. And that's one Kesey story. The other one I already told about. This is the finest drinking establishment he's ever been in. Wow. And my friend Carl, who was running the place, didn't much like these merry pranksters, bunch of spaced out kids, basically. But he liked Kesey, and so he says, well, when you're done playing, you can drop the keys off at the corner bar, because that's where I'll be. And I don't know how many days later it was that here comes Skeezy. Gives the keys back, shoves this wad of banknotes in Carl's pocket, and thanks him, and Carl gets back to the place is immaculate. And everything's restocked and ready to go, and wow.